Looking at the apartment market, surveying 11.5 million units across the country, about 84% of those units paid rent in April. It doesn't mark a very significant decline from what we experienced in April of last year, and it doesn't represent a very significant decline from what we experienced in March, just last month. But that's a national figure. If you look at it by market on the right-hand side, what you see is that some markets experienced a bigger decline than others. I've sorted this graph based on that percentage decline. If you're a landlord in Raleigh or San Diego or Minneapolis, your tenants paid rent well above the national average of 84%. On the right-hand side of the page, in Detroit, Las Vegas, and New Orleans, we saw much more significant declines in collections than we did on the left-hand side of the page. We're going to keep watching this going forward because the implications that it has for distress and for transaction volumes is pretty obvious. What's also interesting to us is looking at data about where people might be moving. This is a look at some preliminary data that comes to us from CoStar, which acquired Apartments.com a year ago. And what's interesting to see here is that at the top left, we see that a number of people outside of Austin are looking at rental rates inside Austin. And the number of people that are in Austin that are looking to move has declined. This has a really good implication for Austin rental rates relative to markets like Cleveland and Detroit and Las Vegas, which are experiencing the opposite effect. The good news is, in a time period like this, we don't see massive population shifts coming yet, but we'll continue to watch this data to figure out what markets are going to outperform and which are going to underperform.